Now then, Twitch, welcome back to more Thaumcraft and Botania Unite. Last episode, we have a problem. We've got a big problem, actually. I do apologise if my voice sounds a bit croaky. England were playing against Colombia last night, which we managed to win on penalties, so my voice is a little bit shot. But I'm going to keep going, guys, just for you guys, of course. So this tear is a real problem. It's something that I didn't realise would be in the game, and it was a mistake. The reason why this was well, spawned, I suppose, is a word. I mean, it does look absolutely beautiful, doesn't it, guys? It looks absolutely beautiful. Now, what will happen, guys? Oh look, I'll have that. I'm in creative mode at the minute, you can see, because I want to explain stuff and I want to get something for you guys and to show something to you guys, because I don't feel like it's a bad thing for using this particular item, especially when I didn't realise that this sort of stuff would happen, especially when it's so close to my base. We really need to get this sorted. So I've read a few things about this rift in space-time, or whatever you want to call it. It actually sucks the flux up, and eventually this should despawn. However, I have heard stories that sometimes this doesn't despawn. It can create taint spores. It can create, the wisps that you can see flying around. And obviously, this is my main base, guys. We don't want to get stuck here. Let me just. Why is it? I don't understand why this is not planting itself like it should do. It really should. Let me get rid of that. So what I'm going to do, guys, and I'm going to do it once. And once only. Now I know that this happens. I'm only going to do it the once. Why is this? Look, I'm just getting taint crystals like flying around everywhere. Is there any more? What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go into creative. I'm in creative, obviously, straight away. But there's something called a flux sponge. Right-click to drain all the flux from a 9x9 chunk area. Removes flux rifts if used while sneaking. I'm going to do this just once. There we go. And that is it. I am going to do no more with that flux sponge. It is a cheaty way, obviously, because it's creative. But it stops this. Now I'm actually going to move my Thaumcraft stuff over there, somewhere far away from my actual base, just in case this actually does come up again at some stage. So I'm glad I managed to fix that, to be quite honest. So game mode S, back into survival mode, because of course that's the way to do it. So let me just double check, make sure that everything is out of this thing over here, so we're not going to pollute the area some more. But I'm quite happy now that we've managed. I just shoved everything in these chests really quick to try and get this sorted. There it is. Look, the Essentia resonator. So let's give this a good old right click around the place and see if there's anything anywhere. Is it a right click? Yeah, there we go. We've got 19 Herber Essentia, so it's a good job I did this actually. It should be going into there. However, it's not. Oh, that's not open. Now is it going to do it? Oops. Untyped. There's Machina in there, obviously. It's in there. Suction 30 Machina. So it's wanting Machina, but obviously Machina's here. If we get rid of this, is Herber going to go into there? Herber is in there. There we go, guys. There we go. That's worked. Interestingly, I don't know why the Machina wasn't going. Oh, maybe that's why I need the buffer. The buffer can hold multiple different types of Essentia. So it might be that. Right, how are we looking anyway? We've got it all out. Yep, it's all out. There's 20 suction of 29 Herber. So I think we're okay. I think we're done. We're not going to actually mess this up anymore. 0, untyped. And then, of course, there's nothing in there anyway. But we're going to take this apart because we do not want this in our base. Not in our actual base, guys. I think we've learned our lesson now. It's time to move the Thaumcraft stuff to another location. On the other side of here, let's be honest, guys. If we take a look at the map here, I don't know if these are the chunk boundaries. So if it's a 9x9 chunk boundary, like, is it a 9x9 chunks that it's taken flux out of? So like that's a lot. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's taken a good amount of flux out of the aura there. What we might do if it spreads on a 9x9, I think what we'll do is we'll go somewhere over here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's absolutely nowhere near. Well, it's there, but it's the opposite side of the planes. I think we can live with that. Somewhere like over here. You used to be able to press. Is it B that you can press there? You used to be able to double tap and then make a waypoint there. You can't seem to do that anymore. Oops, it's night time. Right, anyways, guys, let me start moving some stuff over. Let me have a little bit of a play at the start of this episode to get a few stuff ready, and I'll be back. Before we go over to the little Thaumcraft place that I've set myself up, let me just show you something. In here, guys, there is such a thing. If I can find it, here we are. We've got the auxiliary venting port and the auxiliary slurry pump. And these things actually help with venting flux into the atmosphere and taking a lot of the flux out of it. Now, I can't remember. It gives me the recipe, which is a good sign, but I can't remember where it is. I don't know if it's in here. I don't think it is. I've looked around here and I can't find it, guys. It looks like it might be part of this. So that's the slurry pump there. We've actually done this, so let's go ahead and complete that. I've discovered a way to make essentially smelting faster and more efficient. Auxiliary slurry pumps. Each auxiliary slurry pump placed on the side of a smelter acts as a secondary processor, outputting refined essentia to alembics placed above it. So that's the auxiliary pump. And then this thing, improved essential distillation. Designing the slurry pumps have given me an idea to reduce the amount of flux generated during the smelting process. I should follow up on those ideas as soon as possible. I will definitely want that, so we've done that. I have discovered a way to manage the flux generated by smelting process. By running the slurry through a secondary set of venting ports fitted with filters, I'm able to separate out the flux and safely vent it as a harmless system. Like the slurry pumps, the vents need to be placed on the side of the smelter. This process will reduce flux produced by about a third. And additional vents will increase this, though there are diminishing returns, of course, every other one that you put on there. So these are actually pretty easy to make, looking at this, which is always a plus and something that I'll definitely need. I really want to upgrade, though, to this Thaumium Essentia smelter, and then eventually the Void Metal. We won't be anywhere near that yet, but the Thaumium one. Mainly because I want this, alchemical automation, which will make my life a hell of a lot easier, and of course stop the amount of flux that ends up in the atmosphere as well. And this advanced Essentia transport looks amazing, guys, and I cannot wait to get into it. So we need to make a Thaumium. We need a theory of alchemy as well, which we don't have currently. It's nearly bedtime, actually. We've got to sleep really quick. Oh, come on now. Look at it. It's dark outside. It's dark. I want to sleep. There we go. So we're going to go over, and I'm going to show you what I've managed to do. Now, it works. It's not the best, I have to say, but it works, and that's the main thing. So let's go over to the Thaumcraft base. We don't actually need either of these on the top here, especially when we're only smelting down buttons. So that's something else to keep in mind, guys. So let's stick the button in here, in there, and let's just stick a bit of coal in there. Now, what's going to happen is if I get this, you can see that one machina goes into here, and it will immediately go over to this side because, of course, the suction is only machina. Okay, the suction on this side is only Herber, so when Herber eventually comes into this, which it will do eventually, but it's not exactly very fast. Herber's like the last little bits that come in. When Herber ends up in here, come on, there it is, that will go over to here as well. As you can see, the Herber is now rising, and that works, and it works. You can still see the little plumes of flux going into the atmosphere. That's because I'm basically using just a normal Essentia smelter, and I don't want to be using this. I want to be using the Thaumium one. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to go home. There we go. We're going to go home, and we are going to plonk ourselves in front of our bookcase, our thing here, with the little amount of paper we've got. Hopefully I'll have some more left over there, actually. And we're going to sit here and do some more theories and hopefully get the theory we need. Well, guys, that has to be one of the best runs I think I've ever had on a research table. 190% on alchemy, guys. That will give us 2 theories. Ow. What I did was actually place one of these cauldrons around this table, and it points its way. It points towards doing alchemy. That is the point of that. Books, they point to something else. This points to something else, but this points to alchemy. So with that in mind, we can now go here, and we can create a thaumium ingot, which is 1 iron with 5 precontatio and 5 terra. I haven't actually set it up down here. I'll have to set it up over there. So let me do that, and I will be back. Alright guys, let's do this. We've got the dirt, we've got the Salis Mundus. We'll end up with the 5 potentially going into the aura, but we'll be absolutely fine. And the iron ingot, of course, to make this possible. So let's pop that in there, and that is done. Beautiful. That's exactly what I like to see, because now that allows us to get thaumium, which we've completed there. What's this? I have no idea what that is. I'm sure I am on the edge of a breakthrough here, but I have no idea how to proceed. There is something missing. Some vital piece of information I lack. I should proceed carefully, however. Somehow I sense the areas of knowledge I am delving into could now be dangerous. Okay. So we've got alchemical brass ingots, of course. We've got plates, thaumium and plates and all sorts of great stuff. It doesn't look like you can get the void metal one just yet. I have no idea what this means. No idea. But it doesn't look like we can get that yet. But we can make the Thaumium Essentia Smelter. To do this, though, we are going to have to get a Thaumium plate. And to do that, I'm going to need 3 pieces of Thaumium. Now, I've got some Salis Mundus in my inventory already because I took apart the Golem factory. I will be putting that back up, and we will be making a Golem this episode, guys. Mark my words, we will be doing that. That is most definite. So, it looks as if I'm going to need another couple of pieces of Salis Mundus to be able to finish this off. And I've got enough iron ingots to be able to make it as well, so I'm quite happy about that. And then I think will be pretty much nearly enough. Can we actually see how to... oh, that's all the thaumium stuff. We don't want that at the moment. Right, well, I shall be back, guys, once I have the stuff together to be able to unlock the Thaumium Essentia Smeltery. Here we go, guys. Thaumium plates are now done and dusted. Let's take a look and see what else we need. I think that's it. Oh, yes, nice one. Thaumium has proven to be a good choice, though not quite as effective as I had hoped. The Thaumium Smeltery works like a basic smeltery, but it has roughly 85% efficiency instead of 80%. Not nearly the improvement I was hoping for, but better than nothing, I suppose. Its main benefit is that it breaks down Essentia slurry at double the normal speed. So we have the ability now to craft something that, well, with our normal Essentia Smeltery actually there, with a couple of brass plates. We need some more Thaumium plates as well, by the looks of things, and an alchemical construct. We don't have that at the moment. Do we have 250 aura in the... no, we don't. We have 152. Now, a good way of checking, actually, would be... I can't remember what it's called. Let me just have a quick look. Thaumcraft. It's a block, and it checks... Is that it? Yeah, that's the one. The Thaumic Dioptra. Now, you need arcane stone for that, a thermometer, a Vis resonator, and a couple of iron plates, along with a Vis crystal and an aqua. And that only requires 50. Now, to do this, basically that maps the area. I think it's in a 9x9 chunk, and it shows you where the best aura is around in your particular area. So we've only got 152 available to us in this particular chunk. So if we went to, if we put that down, we could see where there's a higher level of Vis or aura. There's a high level of Vis in the aura in different chunks. We can visually see where to go, which is not a bad idea. The only problem I'm having with this, guys, I've lost a Thaumium plate. Where the heck did that go? I had 3. I know I had 3. Did it use a plate? It must have used a plate for my for this. Did it? It must have done. That's a bit annoying. But I need another one of them. I could just take this. I could just take it and then wander around the world and see if I can find it, but that seems to be a bit stupid to do it that way. So the Thaumium Dioptra, let's go ahead and make one of those. Where was it again? There it is. So arcane stone, which is just stone with a Vs crystal. I can do that pretty easily. That many Vs crystals, guys, especially Fabricos. That is not a problem. Have we got any smooth stone, though? Oh, look at this, guys. It's as if I planned for this. Woo! Nice. So there's the arcane stone. Again, the issue that we've got is iron. And I'm pretty sure I haven't smelted any down. And it looks like... Oh, look at that. Iron plates. I think we need... Did we need 4 of them, though? No, we only needed 2. The thermometer. And... one of these Vs resonators, which is 1 iron plate and 1 nether quartz. So I can use my spare iron plate. Here we go, guys. And have we got any nether quartz left? That is probably a sticking point here, because I've been making it all and breaking it all down. Oh no, we've got one. We've got one. It's okay. I've been breaking it all down into little slivers so I can get all of the aspects out. So we'll put them 2 together. And what else was it I needed? Air and aqua. Well, it would be. Aqua I ain't got. Was some over here, actually? Not over there, but down here. There was one down here. Oh, look at this, guys. I think we've found exactly what we're after. Okay, so I don't want to break that. I did remember seeing it. I wasn't completely lost. Oh. Ah, my memory actually served me well for once, guys. That is crazy. That never happens. It's just meant to be in this episode. Okay, so we've got the aqua. And we've got the air. So we'll make one of those Vs resonators. And then we'll try and make ourselves a focal manipulator, which requires an air and an aqua as well. So there's an aqua. Let's grab another air. Slap that into there, and then we can get the thaumic dioptra. Now let's slap this on the floor, and it will map the area. So as you can see, we've actually got quite a lot of... we're in the centre, we're bang on in the centre, so we're around about here. In fact, we're probably in one of the lowest auras possible. If we go that way, as you can see, all these squares are chunks, by the way. So if we go that way, we'll have enough to be able to actually craft the thaumium smelter. So that's this thing. We'll have enough to be able to craft it, or at least it certainly looks that way. But we need more thaumium plates, which means we need more iron. We need alchemical constructs, which means we need more iron. And we need some more essentia valves, great wood plank. We need a load of stuff, guys. Let me go and grab all of this stuff and I'll be back. I might need a smidge more of these as well. So let's grab a few more. Now, of course, we're not going to be doing the majority of our Thaumcraft stuff in this area anymore, so we don't need to worry about that too much. We should have enough. I think we've got enough now to be able to craft everything, or at least we should have, because I need this, right? The thaumium smelter is, so we need one of them. So we need aqua, ordo, and peditio, which we've got. Aqua, ordo, peditio, love it. So there we go. That should... Oops. What did I do? Aqua, ordo, peditio. Aqua, ordo. Obviously, it doesn't allow you to do that, which is slightly weird, actually. But there we go. Now we've got the ability. Oh, we need our smelter, and that would actually help as well. But we need to. We can pickaxe this back up. It's not going to disappear. We're all right, guys. What do I actually need for this? So 2 ignis ones. Oh, you're kidding. Now, it shouldn't be too hard to be able to grab those, actually, because if we go into here and get ourselves a few of these, here's where it is, guys, because in here we've got netherrack, and netherrack actually holds ignis inside of it, so that is a plus. Let's go over to our Thaumcraft base area, which is going to be our base area at least anyway. Shove one of them in. And then do this as much as we can. There we go. So we've got 1 ignis already. And that is about it, I think. Yep, we've got the 2 Ignis that we need. We've also got some Terror in there. That'll probably dissipate, but we're okay. There's nothing left in here, so let's grab this. Now, before we actually put this back down again, I do want to go ahead and craft myself all of those different things to minimise the amount of flux in the area. So let's teleport home, because we need to have a quick gander at where this is. So if we're in the centre, we've literally just got to go flying in that direction for a while. So if we take a look at our map, you can see the chunk borders are actually there. So if I put it down here... No, not that. Not that. Come on now, Top Man. Not that. If I put that down here, you can see 175 V. So it's getting higher, but it's not quite where we want it to be just yet. So let's keep going. Right, we've entered a new chunk. Let's slap it down here. 187, certainly getting higher, but it's certainly no 250. So we're in another new chunk now. 156, really? Maybe we've got to mind you, I don't know, guys. Let's just continue on and see what we can do here. So, 194, my goodness gracious me. It's not quite what I was after. And we are getting into jungle territory right here. 251. Woo! That is literally just the amount we need. 2 V's crystals in there as well. And we've completely drained the area. Oh, my God. That is crazy. Right, so what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and teleport home. The interesting thing as well, guys, if you take a look at this, let's go and take a quick gander at this. It should show a massive, deep, like, drop-off for one of the chunks. There it is, look, can you see it? A deep drop-off, because we've taken it all from that particular node there. It's just gone bang, like that, and then it's slowly starting to sort itself out with the nodes, with the chunks around it, so that's good. Right, I think we are pretty much done, guys, with our setup. I don't think we need these 2. I'm gonna leave them there anyway, because I might as well. But I don't think we need them. Now the interesting thing is I do want one of these. So we'll need some more iron plates, 2 essentia filters, some more of these alchemical constructs. Interestingly enough, actually, before I do anything else, let me just pop my workbench down here. We've got 147 available to us in this chunk. That is not exactly fantastic, guys. I might want to move this to a better chunk area. I might want to move it to a chunk where it's got quite a lot in. That might be something that I would want to do. It might be, guys. Let's have a quick gander at this one then. So we can't get to that just yet, but we can get to the essential centrifuge. We need another theory of alchemy, though, to do that. Did we use 2 theories of alchemy? Seriously? Where are we on the theories of alchemies? Is that it there? Yeah, we're halfway through. Well, we're nearly halfway through. Interestingly enough as well, look, theory for thaumic bases, we've nearly got one of them, which is, of course, an add-on, I do believe. So this is interesting. Secondary outputting refined. So, hang on a minute. Each auxiliary slurry pump placed on the side of a smelter acts as a secondary processor, outputting refined essentia to any alembics placed above it. So, if we put one of them on the side, we can basically have alembics going around in a circle rather than directly up like this. That might be alright. But first and foremost, it is what I need, guys, and these improved essentia distillations are definitely what I need. So we place them on the side, and it stops the flux. So we can put 3 on here, I do believe, at once, which would massively help us out. So I'd be quite happy about that. Do you know what? I'm going to actually move my thaumic stuff just over here. I've travelled out, guys, to this area here, and I've put a waypoint down so I can easily get up here. But really, all we need the aura for is to craft things. And, well, for the moment at least, we might want to move our Thaumcraft base up here, maybe, on top of this hill. 267 available, that's absolutely fantastic. If we take a look at this now, we could be able to craft 2 of these. Not 3 of these, but 2 of these. I've got enough to be able to do. And 260... Oh, I've forgotten my actual things, guys. Let me just really quickly go home, because I haven't moved them over just yet. But I need 2 pieces of air, don't I? Lovely jubbly. So if we go ahead and teleport to the best aura you can see, it's right here, look. That's awesome. And then a couple of... Oh, hold on a minute, we need 150 Vs, guys. We need to slowly watch this. There we go. Wonderful. Wonderfully done. Let's go ahead and go down to the Thaumcraft base then now. And we should be able to slap these on the sides. Look at this. This looks beautiful. And certainly a lot better than what it has been in the past. So this is what we're going to be using, guys. I'm trying to get to this advanced Essentia transport, because that is going to be awesome. Especially this alchemical automation as well. But we need another theory of alchemy. Did I bring that over with me, actually? I think I picked them. Yeah, I picked it up, but I didn't actually bring it over with me. Got to keep an eye on this as well. Look, we've seen a dip in the corner there. We'll let everything. It seems to be sorting itself out. It's changing a bit. So it seems to be sorting itself out. So I'm not too fussed about that. Let's go ahead and slap that down there. Put our paper inside there. Now. This is a good point, actually. We've got our focal manipulator. Let's shove that down, because that is something that we can use inside here. We need the bookcase back. We need a cauldron. That'll be ledge as well. But what we're after is another theory of the alchemist. So we definitely need that cauldron. Where is it? You know what? It's probably a better idea to pick the research table up rather than move the cauldron. So let's do that. And then let us... Where is it? Slap that down right next to it, and then we've got the ability to be able to do this. So why can't... Oh, it's there, that's why. Create a theory. And you'll see alchemy is up there already, and alchemy is up there already. Victus and Terra. I'm going to get on with this, guys, and I'll be back once it's complete. And we should have enough now. 111% on alchemy, so not quite as good as what it was last time, but we've definitely got enough to open this up for us. So let's complete that now. Essentia Centrifuge is a wondrous invention that allows me to break Essentia into its component parts. When compound Essentia flows into the centrifuge from below, it will be slowly broken down into the primal or compound Essentia that it is made from. Only one of the components is created for each point of Essentia broken down. The resulting Essentia needs to be drawn from the top of the centrifuge. Because of the idiosyncrasies of the tube pressure system, it would be best to connect an Essentia buffer to the top of the centrifuge. Okay, I've got a buffer kicking around somewhere as well, so that's the centrifuge done. This is the big one. This is the big one. Sometimes alchemy can be a hit and miss affair. Miscounted aspects, degraded essentia, and ingredients that require manual labour to mix. I have had enough. Now that I have a raw liquid essentia available to me, I should improve the entire alchemical process. Again, I've got to do another theory of alchemy. After what seems like 5 million years, guys, I did it. Oh, I haven't. I thought I left it in here. I haven't left it in here. I've actually done it. This is good. So we've got the observation of artifice, and we've got the theory of alchemy. We can complete this, and oh yes, I cannot wait for this. This is going to make crafting things so much easier. I have invented an automated device I have named a Thaumatorium. Like many multi-part devices, this one can be created using Salis Mundus. The Thaumatorium is a marvellous invention that allows the thaumaturge to select which formula to use and what catalysts to add. It then automatically draws essentia from available sources using tubes. As long as there is a supply of catalyst, it produces the required object perfectly every time. The crucible that forms its base does not require water, but a heat source is still needed. When I access the device, there are several slots. The top left slot, we'll get into that. But this is how we make it. We need the 2 alchemical constructs and a crucible on the bottom with a bit of Salis Mundus on it. So, oh, it's nearly night time, guys. Let's go grab our bed really quickly. It seems that when you teleport, it does teleport you in the way that you were facing in the first place. Plus it's getting nighttime and it's raining, so let's go ahead and go to sleep. And that will sort that out for us. Lovely. Get that rain gone. Yes, that's what I like to see. Okay, so with that done, we are at a really good position now. I've still got my Stylus Mundus on me. That's absolutely great. So let's go over to our Thaumcraft base here, because it's time to get into what we want to get into to start with, and that is, of course, the Golem factory. Where is it? Right, basic golems. Clockwork mines. Here we are. Look, the mystical construct. So we need a cauldron, piston, anvil, stone table. The cauldron, piston, anvil, and the stone table with the iron bar on the top there, and the Stylus Mundus. Beautiful. That is going to work quite nicely for me. And here we go. Again, we're at this particular point. So we need something that was easy to craft, that was fast, that could kill things. So let's go ahead. Delicate and dexterous hands. We don't need that. We just need something that will be quick at killing things. So 16 machina, which incidentally we do have now. It's right here. Which I'll bring that over. We need 2 great wood planks, and then we need a plethora of other different bits and bobs to craft before we can even craft our first golem, guys. But I cannot wait. I literally cannot wait. It shouldn't take too long, actually. The clockwork mind. I just need a lot of crafting. There's, you know, these brass plates are a pain in the backside. It might be a better idea, actually, instead of using this to make the brass plates and stuff like that all the time, because literally, guys, it's doing my head in. I think we just go straight away and get the alchemical constructs, these done. Yeah, I should have enough. I might not have enough Botania, but I should have enough to be able to do these. So I need 2 of these and a crucible, was it? Or was it just a cauldron? Was it a crucible or a cauldron? It has to be done. We have to do it this way, guys. It is, in fact, a crucible, so I'm going to need another little bit of Stylus Mundus. Let me get these bits together, guys, and I'll be right back. Okay, there's one last process to do, and that is the flint. And all this, and then the Stylus Mundus to be able to craft what we need to craft. Let me go ahead and shove this stuff back. And we should be ready and raring to go. Now, I'm quite excited about this, guys, because crafting these things is going to be so much easier. It's going to be so much easier. Let's go to this here. So, where do I want to put this thing? I'm going to be using that, of course. I'm going to be using this, but I think I was just going to put it on top of this hill, I think, guys. I think we're going to go crazy, and we're going to shove it on top of this hill. So let me go ahead. Yep, there we go. And that should craft it for us now. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, this is going to be so much easier, guys. Basically, what we can do now is put iron into this top corner, and as long as we've got the essentia in liquid form to be able to actually craft it, we can just click it and craft it automatically without messing around chucking things into cauldrons and messing up our flux and stuff like that. Now, this is massive for us. This is so huge for us. And I've just remembered I have this blank lesser focus that I need to slap onto here. Right, how do I... There it is. Lovely. I'm just going to leave that there because I couldn't remember what to do with that. So, I was hoping to bring a piece of iron with me actually and show you guys what I meant, but I completely forgot. Let me go and see how much iron I've got left. I did have some smelting up as well. I think I've only got a few pieces left actually. Oh, there we go. We've got loads. Let me go over to here. And if we pop up here and shove it in here, you'll see what I mean. So we can put the iron into there. To make brass, we need 5 instrumentum. Or we can make thaumium from this as well. So we get a choice of what we can go ahead and craft. We can get Precipitation and Herber. Not Herber, sorry, Terra. But we're going to make a lot of this brass because we're going to need a lot of it for these clockwork mines and stuff. So instrumentum is massive for us. So the good thing about this, guys, is we can have a look on here and see exactly what gives us instrumentum. And we're looking for something that will give us only instrumentum when we shove it in here. So I know that flint does. but it also gives you terror. That's not too bad. I think we can deal with that. We just need to create another 2 of these warded jars. I think we've got enough to be able to do that as well. So we need stained glass and one of these slabs. That's not too bad. We can do this. In fact, can we do this? Because glass has been another issue for me. I think we've got some glass panes kicking around. I've seen them somewhere. Yeah, we've got a couple of them. But glass itself... Oh no, we've got some. Look. Beautiful. Right, let's make a couple of these, because we are going to want a lot of these. Now, slabs. Is slabs something that we have? Yes, it is. Do we have to craft this in a... Yes, we do. Okay. So, we take this over towards the best aura, and there we go. It's right there. I'm just going to make 4 of them. I see absolutely no reason why not to. And then we can go down to our teleport, our base down here, which is awesome. We can take this up. These are Herba and Metallum. So I'm actually going to shove it next to here so that this can get access to that. And... oh no, this is going to be interesting. What's going to happen when I put it in here? So we need flint. Flint is the biggest thing that we need right now. I've got a few pieces of flint. I haven't got a lot, but I've got a few pieces of flint in here. Got 6 pieces of flint. I do have a load of gravel. Can we craft flint anywhere? Yes, 1 gravel. Oh, I don't really want to use it like that. So gunpowder into flint. I don't think we've got 1 piece of gunpowder. That's not gonna. Oh, we've got more of that. That's okay. I don't know if we've got the amount we need though. The amount of mana to be able to do that. No, that's okay. Oh, we've got silk touch on his shovel and all. That's not going to be any use. Let's go and make a stone shovel just for the moment. Is it night time? Is it getting there? I think it's getting to night time, isn't it? I'm going to be spending a lot of time over there, but I don't want to move my bed. It's my bed, it's my house, guys. I don't want to move it. Let's just pop over there and play it by ear. Okay, so... oh, forgotten fuel. Oh, it would help if I actually got some fuel, guys. So I might be able to go to sleep anyway by the time I've done this. Yeah, it's just not planting these. Sometimes it doesn't drop any saplings. The reason why, guys, is because I've got the... oh, it's not that at all. I don't know why it's not dropping saplings. Sometimes it just doesn't drop any saplings, and then it completely messes the system up. And as you can see, it's no good, because... yeah. Oh, come on now. It's nearly there, isn't it, guys? It's nearly night time. Come on, I am willing the gods to make it night. Come on, I sound like Abe. You know, have you ever played Abe's Odyssey? When he starts doing his chanting business, that's what I sound like. Oh, Abe. What? If you've never played Abe's Odyssey, guys, go ahead, check it out. It's absolutely amazing. I've got it on the PS4. I haven't had a chance to be able to play it. So let's go back. I've done it again, guys. I went all the way home. I never even picked up any of the bloody fuel that we had. That's a bit annoying. I don't think we've got that much, to be honest. That's another thing that I'm running out on. Got 2 pieces of coal. And I think that's about it. We've got some more iron in there, kicking around. I literally think that's about it, guys. I'm down to my last couple of pieces of coal. This is absolutely no use. Let's take some... I think... was it glowstone that does the night ore? I think it was, wasn't it? Let's go to the Thaumcraft base. We'll soon find out. When I shove this in here... not the iron, but this... we can make night ore. There it is. With Ignis, Lux, and Potentia. We can get some yellow night ore. But I'm not going to do that. Can we make out iron? No, we can't. But I'm really interested in getting this up and running, guys. It's going to make my life so much easier for doing the rest of this. So let's go ahead and smelt this up. I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, it's actually... Oh, it's done it the wrong way around. It's not what I wanted to happen, guys. Has it actually shoved it into there? Right, 21 instrumentum. Instrumentum is actually going into here. I think we're just going to have to do that and get it going. And then instrumentum goes into there. That's the bad side of putting two things down, is that, of course, that happens. Both starts going into one another. So let's have a look. Got 27 instrumentum in there. Is that all done? I think it is. 32. No, that's the suction. 27 instrumentum. Now, have we got any... Oh, I don't think we've got any things on us. Instrumentum. Let's put it into the back. I don't see any point in doing it any other way. And we're going to quickly pop home, once again, guys, because I want a pipe, of course. We need to give it access to that essentially. It doesn't just pluck it out of thin air. So we do have a couple of pipes left. Lovely. And then we can just simply do that. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. I can literally just click that and it will do it. I do believe. Or do I have to double click it? It's asking for 5 instrumentum. It's got 5. I think it needs it into the top, actually. Hang on, guys. Might be messing it up here. Oh, I could have just left that there, actually. Oh, well, that didn't work. No? Wait a second. What's going on here? Top left slot is where I place the catalyst. Once I've done this, blah blah blah. The bottom bar essentially bar is required in order to blah, blah, blah. Created object is ejected at the front device or into the inventory placed in front of the ejection port. Normally a Thaumatorium can only have one active formula, but by attaching a mnemonic matrix to its side I can increase the number of formulas it can keep track of. Each matrix increases the number of formulas by 2. A heat source is still needed. That's what we're missing here, guys. A heat source. So I'm going to really quickly nick the cauldron, because this, literally, we're not going to need it anymore. I could have just used this cauldron. I used a lot of iron. I could have just used this cauldron, because I'm not going to need it anymore, guys. I am such an absolute idiot. So if we take a look in here, you can see it's actually being crafted, and our alchemical brass is just falling upon my face. I'm absolutely loving this. We're going to run out of... Yeah, there we go. We are going to run out of instrumentum, which we just did. I don't know if we need that into the top there. I'm hoping not. But this will help us with stuff like the clockwork mines, because we're going to need a lot of these brass plates. And brass is something that that we are running very low on. So, with that in mind, I need 1 clockwork mined. So that's 3 stained glass, a redstone comparator. These are easily done. This one, I need another, some more brass plates. I think if we take a gander back at home, and again, I know I'm sorry, I'm doing a lot of travelling back and forth from home here, and that's because my storage system isn't done yet. The main reason why we're doing this is to create golems, to create something that can kill my cows and create my stuff without using too much mana. This will get me a brilliant mana farm and will kick off this series like you would not believe. That is what we're doing this for. So I need some leather as well, I do know that. I've got a redstone comparator in here, which is fantastic. Let me just grab the plates and bits and bobs that we've got. I think that's all we need. A stick. We need some iron. We've got some iron. We've got plenty of iron over at yonder place as well. Let me just grab the other pieces of iron that I saw in here. There was some sticks floating around as well earlier, because I used them. Or did I use all of them? I think I used all of them, guys. That's terrible news. Oh, god damn. I am at a loss. The thing is that I need mana to be able to make the farms that I want to make, and that's the sticking point that we're at this moment in time. Glass panes, I've got 6 of those. I need 3. I need Ignis and Ordo. Ignis is an issue. Ignis again. Okay. Netherrack it is. Where's the netherrack gone? Good. I'll probably need some redstone. Oh no, I've got some in my inventory. That's good. Let's go back to the Thaumcraft base. And again, I'm going to have to nick the night ore from the bottom there to put under the cauldron, because I am actually going to need it. Now, did I put... No, I haven't put them away. Thank God for that. So let me just shove these. Right, that's good. We've got one Ignis. That's all we need, isn't it? We need an order as well. I should really grab all of the stuff that I can from my base, all of the different crystals. I should grab them and bring them over. And I will definitely do that, guys, before the end of this episode. But I really want to get this golem done. So, order is something that we definitely do need. I suppose it could be worse. I could be literally running from all the way over there. I think we've got everything needed now to be able to craft this. Oh, I need these. This is the problem. Going back and forth to my house is getting ridiculous now for these crystals. But I've got so many of them. I've got no way of actually, you know, bringing them over in one fell swoop. I could use my... that's a good point, actually. I'll do that in a second. I could use my backpack. Oh, what am I doing? I need to go up here. The clockwork mind will be done. Oh. Not before I've done the plates, apparently. I need brass plates. Let's get the sticks on floor. No, I need the sticks. The one thing that I can't live without in this recipe is the stick, and I shove it on the floor. So we need one of them and one of them. That is the simple arcane mechanism that should Ignis and order now. Have I used my Ignis? I think I used my Ignis. God damn it. Time to do a little bit more of this. That should have given us one, which it did. Ignis order. And that is our first piece, guys. The clockwork mind. Let's go back to the Thaumcraft base and you can see what I mean. So we've got the clockwork mind, we've got the leather, we've got the machina, we've got the great wood planks as well. Or it's just any planks. Is it really any plank? It can't be any planks. It says we've got them, but I've only got 2 oak wood planks in my inventory, as you can see. So I think that's a bug, actually. I genuinely think that that is a bug. It's taking into account any sort of wood. And this, of course, is a great wood golem. It's crafted from great wood. This is a bug indeed. I found one. I'm actually useful. This is great. I need 3 simple arcane mechanisms. Those are the ones. I need 3 Ignis, 3 aqua, and I need a lot more brass. Guys, I'm going to be back. Alright guys, I'm at the top of the hill. I think I have everything I need to be able to make everything I need for this this thing. Let's go ahead and make 2 sets of these brass plates. I might need more than that, but we'll use just the 2 sets for the moment. I'm going to get 3 sets of the iron. So we need an aggression module, which is why I needed that blaze powder. I had to go into the nether and slap a couple of blazes to get this. So I need the simple arcane mechanisms. Now, overall, I do need 4 of these simple arcane mechanisms. So 4 Ignis, 4 aqua. 4. Oh. Why did it only give me 3? Oh, because I'm missing some brass. Okay. Oh, my lord. My inventory is mental, guys. I do need 4 of them altogether. So that should... Oh, I need another brass plate. I'm missing 1 single piece of brass. God damn it. Right, that can leave. That can stay here. Let's pop down to the Thaumcraft base here. What I've been having to do, obviously, I've been... I had a stack of gravel, and I've just been whacking away at this gravel in hope that we get flint from it. I don't know why they don't just add a recipe in to make flint from gravel. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Well, this will be enough to make one. I'm pretty sure of it. Oh, it's all over the floor. The seeds can go. Right, that can go in there, and I do believe the oak wood slabs can be used. It's not fantastic, let's be honest, but it has smelted it down. So that should be enough to be able to get us what we need. I just need to wait until instrumentum. Is there only 3 instrumentum from a piece of flint? I thought it was 5. I might need one more then. We might need one more. There it is. Beautiful. So let's shove that into there, and that'll get smelted down. Terror will go into there. Instrumentum will go into here. We should have enough now to be able to then craft this. So that's 7 essentia. Oh, of course, it's the efficiency thing. So let's pop that down there. We need to grab our thing because I was making some ignis. And we stick one of these in to that, and that is literally all we needed it for. So let's go back up the top. I literally cannot wait for this, guys. I'm so excited to see this little guy. It's going to be ace. The aggression module requires an ignis. Of course it does. Right, so there's that one. Now I've got one of them. I've got 3 of the simple. I think we've got everything. Should we see? Shall we find out if we've got everything, guys? Let's have a look. I did get some great wood. Oh, we haven't got a bowl. Out of all the things, we need 2 bowls. And I haven't got the 2 bowls, guys. Is it getting night time as well? It is. Oh, we might have to wait until the morning. Right, I know I've got some bowls in here. There we go. What I'll do, yeah, we'll definitely wait till the morning. It's not going to be too long now. Oh, I can't wait to see this guy on a uni wheel. It is going to be hilarious. It is going to be hilarious. But what this guy is going to do is basically going to get put in with all those cows in there, which is where it's going to be, and he's going to go around to slapping the living daylights out of them. I'm hoping that that is going to be the case. Hopefully the aggression module will allow this. So we've got everything. And there we go. Is he done? Where is it? Like I definitely crafted this, did I not? Does it take time? Where did it go? In my inventory, maybe? Does it take time to craft? Because literally I have no idea what's just happened here, because I've pressed this, there's nothing there. I am confused, guys. I am extremely confused. I've spent so long doing this. And there's nothing. Where is it? I would have thought it'd either pop into my inventory or it would pop out here somewhere. I don't know. Let me have a quick gander. I've probably done something basic and something very wrong, but I definitely want to know what the hell I've done. So the golem press. A golem press. Assemble a golem. I simply need to press the golem press and select the components I wish to craft. From now the selection is fairly limited, but I will develop more. Actually designing and listing in the middle of the interface, blah blah blah. You can now place the golem wherever you wish. Lastly, you will need to supply machina essentia to the press. Several parts are provided below for this purpose. Oh, have I seriously messed up? Did I need to put this underneath? Here. Let's have a quick gander, guys. I don't know why I'm doing that. Oh, broke me. Oh, no, I didn't. Let's see. There we go. Hey, there we go. Great wood. Fighter, light frame, wheeled. Let's put him down. He's not wheeled. Oh, balls. Can I pick you back up, please? There we go. I don't want to keep whacking you like that. That is certainly not what I want to do. So it's a fighter, a light frame, and wheeled. So there's the first stage of this actually done. We've got a golem, guys. We have a golem. So we've got a control seal. We've got to guard. We've done that. So improved golem combat. I should design improved weapons and armor for my golems. Well, that's interesting. When placed, this seal will protect an area from intrusion. Any hostile creatures it detects will be targeted by nearby combat-capable golems and attacked. If the golem has deft property, any creature slain will drop experience orbs. Oh, I forgot to put deft on it. I forgot to put deft on it, guys. Improved weapons and armor. But it says hostile creatures. I was hoping that I could just get them to start whacking the living daylights out of everything, but apparently that might not be the case. That might not be the case. Any hostile creatures it detects. I'm trying to think of whether or not I can work this around what I want to do. I wouldn't class cows as hostile creatures, guys. To be quite honest. Let's go and take a look. Well, actually I can't take a look because I haven't actually made the seal yet. So we need a blank seal, of course, which is a clay, tallow, magic tallow. Rotten flesh and ignis. Okay, I could do that. And red dye with a night ore and an air crystal. Okay. And then we need the guard seal, which is 20 Aversio and 20 Premunio. Wow, they're going to take a while to get, actually, because I'm going to need to... I'm using this. I'm not using this now. I will be using this, and I'll definitely be using that going ahead in the future. So we made our golem, guys. And our golem is going to be awesome, because, well, I'm hoping it's going to be awesome. He is a fighter, he's of light framed, and he's wheeled, so he's a very fast little bugger, he is, and I'm quite happy about that. So he's going to go in there with them. Oh, he's actually got a wheel on now! How awesome is that? Look at him! Oh, he's healing, that's good. He's not going to whack the living daylights out of them, is he? Let me go to my test world really quick, just to make sure. Alright guys, I cannot test this in my testing world, so I'm going to test it here. Now please be aware that everything that I do right now is not going to be staying. I'm in creative mode, okay? So we're going to grab ourselves a seal, a guard seal. Oh, can we not get one of them? Seriously? You can actually spawn yourself in the guard seal item. Then how does it exist? If you can't grab it, how does it exist, guys? This seems interesting. Okay, we might be able to get it from here. Guard. There we go, look. Now, I'm going to slap this right here. Pick you up. Put you down there. Ooh. Don't like the look of this. He is not what he should be. It's because I'm in creative, hang on. Wonderful. So I've got two of the same ones now. Don't worry, we will not be... Right, why has one got a uni wheel and one hasn't? Why have they both not got uni wheels anymore? That's a bit annoying. It should wheeled. It's definitely wheeled. It says on there that it's wheeled. So you can see that there's the control seal is on the floor there, and it's got this area around it. And as you can see, these cows are not being killed, guys. They're not being killed. Let me go into creative mode. Game mode. Let's see. zombie. Let's try this. Oh yeah, he's giving it large. There's 2 of them on him. It's actually set fire to the golem. Oh no, I don't want to lose my golem. Oh, did he take my golem? I think he took my golem. I'm going to have to create another one. It was testing, so I'll just spawn myself one. But you can't spawn a golem back in, but I'll just spawn my items back in that I was doing that. But the golem set it on... it set the golem on fire. Now that is interesting to know, guys. It doesn't get these cows, which is really goddamn annoying. Why? What is the way of doing this then? There must be a way of doing this. Butcher one, maybe? Empty, store, collect, block breaker. But there's no other... Like, there is some more seals, guys. There's obviously more seals here. So, golem manipulation, block breaking, golem ability climbing, biothermic eyes, not exactly what we're after, flight, golem mastery. It might be under here. It might be this sort of thing that we're doing. The butcher, the butchery one. So anyway, guys, on that note, after losing my goddamn thing, oops, S, after losing my thing there, I'm going to have to create another one. I will definitely do that, but I will be spawning those items in, guys, off camera, doing it between episodes, because, of course, that's terrible. We were trying it as a test just to see if they did whack the hell out of the cows, but they didn't, unfortunately. And I can't do it. I can't test this in my testing world, mainly because I haven't unlocked anything in my testing world. I've got literally no Thaumcraft experience, no Thaumcraft discoveries at all in my testing world, which is really annoying. But anyways, that's going to be it for the end of this episode, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, then please go ahead and leave a comment, let me know. And if you're watching on YouTube, please go ahead and leave a like. It'd be absolutely fantastic. It's getting night time, actually. Let me get out of here. It would be brilliant if you could. I hope you're enjoying the other series that are starting on my Twitch as well. Those, I'm hoping that those are going to be every week, but I cannot guarantee that. Please make sure that you do know that. And please be aware as well that I will be around for the... I will be around for the Thaumcraft and Botania Unite streams, as long as England aren't playing, of course. But I will not be around for the Friday or the Saturday stream, mainly because I'm at work. I'm working, so... Anyways, guys, that is going to be it for the end of the episode. Until next time, I'll be the top, and as always, stay safe.